Hello everyone, I'm Zoe and I have a neurological trait called synesthesia, and I thought I might want to show you guys what it's like when I go out. So for those of you who don't know, synesthesia is a cross-wiring of the brains where my senses will merge, and that means I will see sound as color and shape, smell as color and shape, etc, etc. I'm out with some friends at Osaka right now and we're walking down this shopping street. Yay, friends! So we're walking down the street and I thought it would be kind of interesting to show you guys what would trigger different forms of my synesthesia, what bothers me, and what will make me feel okay. So first things first, the arcade street is not too crowded, so that's very helpful for me. This morning it was way too crowded and we couldn't really shoot anything because I just didn't feel that great. The traffic sounds are coming up soon because we're going to hit the main street, and it's starting to make me a little bit worried and anxious because I know it's going to bother me quite a bit. And I can't really do fluorescent lights very well. Natural light is fine, but especially white fluorescent lights are very, very difficult for me, and I'll usually be wearing sunglasses and look a little bit like a Karen. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, it's blinky. So let's hurry because it's gonna be red light. Oh my god! Okay, so now we're gonna go to the Tenjin Bashi something. But anyway, we don't know what it's called, but it's like the longest shopping street in Osaka. It's like 2.1 kilometers long, so that bus was pretty loud. So the lighting here is much better for the camera, but not so much for me. I'm feeling okay now, so I don't have to wear sunglasses or anything, but when I step into some drugstores where it's just like blasting fluorescent lights, I will need my sunglasses because it stimulates me a bit too quickly. This is super annoying for me because I have motion to sound synesthesia, so I can hear the blinking of the lights. They're like in my head constantly, and it's very white, so I can't hang around these kind of lights for too long. So I'm feeling a little bit awkward, to say the least, because usually I only shoot indoors where nobody's watching me, so this is a bit awkward. It's like that's how it sounds like. Osaka has a lot of blinky lights. They like all these like neon things, so certain streets where there are a lot of blinky lights is actually very, very noisy for me, even though there's nobody on the streets. Okay, people are watching and I feel very weird. Hogwarts. As much as a lot of stuff bothers me when I travel and when I walk around, I still kind of like to look around because I'm a busybody and I like to see a bunch of stuff, so which is not very ideal because I get overstimulated very easily. So even though my ears are blocked or anything, I am looking around a lot, and then I would accidentally overstimulate myself, unfortunately. But I do love to travel and I like to see new stuff. That's the irony, I guess. I don't know. So when I was a kid, if I come to places like this, usually, well, I'll be okay for like the first, I don't know, 30 minutes or an hour or something, but then after that, I will ask my dad to carry me because then I will need to sleep. I get very tired, or I need to sit down somewhere, sit in a very comfortable cafe. Earlier with my friends, we sat down in a nice little cafe that had like nice tungsten light. It was quiet, there's not a lot of people, no fluorescence anywhere. So that was really comfortable and I could feel like my overstimulation levels going down, which was great. Also, when I didn't know what was going on, any form of transportation is sleeping time for me. It's nap time. I'll be sleeping in the car, I'll be sleeping on the bus, I'll be sleeping on the train. My mom used to bring a little pillow to put it on her. She used to have a pillow to put it on her lap, and then I'll be sleeping on the bus at the back. Just because I think I'm always overwhelmed by everything around me without knowing what was going on. When I got older, I would feel discomfort, like I would get a headache, my stomach don't feel so good, or I just feel very tired and sleepy. Earlier, I was like falling asleep in the 7-Eleven because I was getting overstimulated. And then whenever that happens, I always thought like maybe because I didn't have a good night's sleep before, so that's why I'm very sleepy now, and that's why I'm tired, or I ate something wrong while on the trip, or because maybe the weather is not so great, that's why my throat isn't feeling too well, and that's why I'm falling sick. It never occurred to me that's anything to do with overstimulation, even before or after I found out that I had synesthesia. It was only like a few months ago that I figured out that everything is kind of connected to it. So, yeah. Now we're gonna go look for some train stamps. So train stamps in Japan is basically stamps that you can get from each station, basically all of the station. But I don't think it's like every single station or something. So they give you a little book, you can buy like a train stamp book, and then you can just go around whichever train station that you visit, you can get a little stamp and have a little collection of your own. Very big stamp.
Right.
Whoa. So I'm stamping for ZK, my friend who's behind the camera. Let's hope I do this right. Ooh, okay, a bit senge, I'm sorry.
Yo, bossa do.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Ta-da! It's not super straight, but it's well printed. Sorry. Maybe I feel okay now because just now at the cafe I had a chocolate cake. And the sugar, maybe according to ZK, the brain uses a lot of glucose. I don't know, can someone fact check this? I don't know. And maybe that's why I felt sleepy, because my brain requires a lot of extra sugar to process all the extra information that it takes from all the stimulants around me, and that's why my blood sugar will crash very easily, and maybe that's why I become sleepy. Maybe that's why. And so if I have sugar, like chocolate or whatever, then I will feel better very quickly. So from now on, I'm gonna always be eating chocolate. No choice, my brain needs it. I need chocolate. And could be also the reason why I eat so much rice, because my brain probably needs all the glucose, whatnot. I don't know. This is provided this whole glucose theory that is accurate. Revolutionary. So something I want to know is, if anyone who's watching, if you have friends who have synesthesia that you know have synesthesia, or friends who are easily stimulated, like there's some sort of neurodivergence like autism, ADHD or whatever, what my friends do for me, which I think is really, really helpful, is when they would regularly check up on me on my stimulation levels. They'll turn around and be like, what's your level? So I'll tell them like, I'm at 20%, I'm at 30%.
How are you feeling?
35%.
To death?
Maybe 40.
Okay.
It really helps me to also take note and be aware, because my problem is like I'm usually not aware of how my stimulation levels are until it's too late. So with them asking me regularly to double check, it really helps me take note as well. So that's really helpful, and also I feel accommodated as well. So thank you, my annoying friends.
Then this. Let's do a chase scene. Did you get that face?